Hello there guys, how's it going? This is Matt Tomato right here. Welcome back to some more Europa Universalis IV. This is another part of the Let's Play as Sligo, where we are aiming to form Ireland. How long until we can? Not too long now, before we can form Ireland, which would be great. In the last part we switched to Protestant as our national religion, so we are currently going around just converting all of our provinces to Protestantism, which is great. Artillery cost. So, yeah, that should be good. So, this province is being converted by the Centre of Reformation, and then this province is being converted by our missionary. So, we'll be fully Protestant very, very soon. Gain 20 prestige. That is perfect timing, that is. Now, we are ahead of time in our military, so I'm going to go ahead and take the first military idea, National Manpower Modifier. Brilliant. So that's going to increase our manpower pretty significantly, which is nice. Force limit's still in 20, though. But our religious unity is basically going to be 100% in a minute, because this is the last one. So, interesting. Means we'll have to spend some time on conversions and things like that, because we only got one missionary, so in that case our next national idea could be, if I pause right here, yeah, we've got a Diplo and a military, so we have to take a admin one. Now, humanist is usually pretty darn good. Very, very good, actually. But, to be honest, I wouldn't mind this. Missionary strength, tolerance of the true faith, yearly prestige, missionary strength versus heretics. I think religious ideas will probably be the next one that we take. Diplo, yeah, we can take the next Diplo as well. Improved relations, 25%. Brilliant. Fandavidosi, so we can improve our relations a little bit better, which is good. But we are nearly there, nearly ready to form Ireland. France is willing to re-royal marry, which I like. Let's go back and improve the relation there, though, because accept. There we go. I'm glad about that. I'm glad that France is ready to do that. And willing as well. That's important. So we should have 100% unity now. Brilliant. Okay. So you can go back to Catholic if you really want to, but I don't think we will. I do not think that we will do that. I think we will stay as Protestant and see how we get on. Okay. So, next claim at 35, and our, I think it's 26, was it, 1526 was when that ends. And we've only got 2 allies now, I think. Oh no, we've got 3 still. We've still got 3 allies, which is good. And here we go, guys! We are ready. Admin tech. And we are ready to form the nation of Ireland. But first we're going to pick our national idea, and it's going to be religious ideas. I'm going to take that. And here we go. So, Sligo, thank you very much for your service. However, we are now going to form the Irish nation. Bam! Hello, Ireland. So, that is our goal. We have managed to succeed in our goal. We actually have another... Okay, we can do a few more things over here. Declaration of Indulgence Act. Not sure about the stability cost modifier. What is this one? Missionary strength, tolerance of heretics. I'll take that one. Missionary strength, tolerance of heretics. I think we'll take that one as well. Was that the only ones we could take? Oh no, because we formed the Irish nation, so it's changed. Okay, well, let's go and fabricate our next claim. Let's get our claim back on Hampshire. There we go. But here we are. We are the Green of Ireland. We have our little harp over here for our little national flag. Get away. There we go. Little national flag over there, Ireland. And, well, let's see what we can do as Ireland. I'm going to take that mission away, actually, conquer Ayrshire, because we're really not going to be doing that for quite a while. I've got enough claims in England as well. I'm going to go ahead and actually refabricate on Scotland over here. Right, so inflation's still pretty darn high, but now we've formed Ireland. Not a lot is going to change, but the thing is that we've achieved one of our goals, and now we sort of don't have to worry about that anymore, so we can just pursue our interests as the nation of Ireland. That's literally it. So, good relations with Bohemia, good relations with Portugal, half decent with Denmark, slightly better with France. Yeah, I still think... Yeah, the major problem is the not given occupied cause and claims. With that, if that disappears, then we will be okay. But as it happens, it is in place. That's because we dragged them into a couple of wars here. England actually has a pretty good leader there. 6, that's 30, yeah, 14k. Is that your total army, though? Roughly, yeah, that's roughly your total army. So, no complaints there. We can make some states. We might consider doing that at some point. Very good leader in there, though. I wouldn't mind actually getting a decent leader of my own, but I don't know what... yeah, we've got very poor army tradition. And we're actually above our force limit in terms of navy. Really? Oh, yeah. I guess we'll go ahead and get rid of one of the transports. Maybe that's what's been costing me for all this time. Maybe that's what's actually been costing me a batch of money. Well, what do you know? That makes sure I operate a loss. Okay, so I cannot run a full-term army at the moment without without operating at a loss. Hopefully that will change. What do we got here? As stipulated in Protestant teachings, gain stability. Brilliant. Increases my national tax modifier, doesn't it? That's great. Missionary strength as well is also another thing. Denmark, yeah. Too much else we're going to be able to do. So Hamburg, oh my goodness me, what has happened over here? Muscovy has taken some land and split up Sweden, and Hamburg has taken a huge chunk of land over there as well. It's mad. Absolutely mad. The Reformation branches out. Okay, so there's actually going to be the new Reformed. So we've got Protestantism, but we've also got Reformed. So there is the Reformed centre of Reformation, but we're going to stay Protestant. So if we get any Reformed stuff going on, we're going to have to stamp that out. Recover abysmal prestige. Prestige of at least 0. Sure. That's going to happen over time anyway. Abysmal prestige. I like the way they just put that in there. It's like, yeah, cheers for that. Right, 30 to fabricate a claim. We do still have some claims up there, I think. Yeah, Western Isles and Sutherland, but wouldn't mind claiming for both of those. France is not in a war at the moment, so it will absolutely join in. Has a very big army as well. Ugh. And we have been called into a war. France has called me into a war against Provence, in which Castile and Savoy are going to be involved. Ouchie. Provence, Savoy, Castile, Aragon and Naples. Oh my god. France, Bohemia and Genoa. I guess we'll join. I don't see why we wouldn't join. A gift from Trier, thank you very much. One thing I will do though is I'm going to park my ships up. the thing is, I doubt there's going to be a lot we can do to actually help. A gift from Austria as well. Okay, thank you. Why is that? Because we were in trouble with because Austria hates Castile, so gives us some money, and we've got some subsidies from France there as well, which is lovely. Thank you very much. Not a lot I'm going to be able to do here, though, to be honest. Draperies, yeah. See, Bohemia's coming over, which is good. But Truce to the Palatinate has ended. Not sure whether I should actually get involved physically down here with my army. Because Bohemia's here helping out, and Genoa's here as well with a decent army. Because Aragon's also involved, which is pretty darn nasty. I think France and Bohemia and Genoa and all that are going to be able to win that war pretty comfortably without me getting involved. Well, saying that Castile is down here in Aragon, this is going to be the problem. But I think they're going to be able to win that war. There's, what, 60k men here, which is still more than what is down on this side, so it's probably going to be fine. I'm probably going to instead spend my resources on probably attacking England again. Let's get that claim back on Ayrshire. And then stop building a spy network, because we are going to eventually re-attack down here. We need to assign a new leader to this this area. So what do we got? Okay, he's actually fit for purpose now, so I might see what the king has to offer here. Not too bad, actually. 3311, that's pretty good, actually. I'm quite happy with that. It's actually a 2-star leader. 251 over there, though, so that's going to be pushing it a little bit. It's, Castile, yeah, there's ships over here. Don't think there's anybody on board them, though. Because if they're landing troops, I'd be a bit worried. But France has just battered back that army, and is probably going to batter that army back as well from Aragon. So France is absolutely fine. With Trier and Bohemia over here as well, I don't see too many problems for France. So I'm joining the war, but I'm just not going to fight. I'm going to focus my attention on other things. Bohemia's sieging over here, but I think would probably do better getting involved down this end. Tolerance of the True Faith, +3. That's lovely. I like that. 6.8. So Protestant faith. So what? Catholic is deemed as a heretic, and heathen is pretty much anything else. So Catholic, Reformed, Orthodox, and Coptic. Okay. There's not enough to siege there anyway, so that's fine. As long as they don't land any troops, that's where things will start getting complicated. Scotland is building up a bit of an army at the top there. France is no longer subsidising Scotland, though, and does hate England. That's good, I think. It means no allegiance is going to... Well, I don't know, yeah, I wouldn't have minded an allegiance there, because... Yeah, that would have been decent, that, actually, an allegiance. But France is annihilating Castile at the moment. That just shows that sucking up to France was the right thing to do there. So... They don't need me. Right, so who's just the Palatinate and Siena? Who will manage with the Palatinate? The other thing that this war might do, though, is perhaps give enough war exhaustion to France that they may not be willing to join in a war against Scotland. First and foremost, I wouldn't mind checking that out. Ooh! Thank you very much. Let's go and attack Scotland. I'm glad I spotted that. Walk straight into Lothian as well. So, I'll wait until I'm right next door, and then we'll cross. So that might cheese off France, but declare war. France are all... Oh, yes, because they're already fighting a war with me, so they can't actually enemy up. Okay, right. Take Ayrshire. Confirm. Attack. Absolutely brilliant. Now, I'm hoping that Scotland will not be able to call France into the war should this war finish. But I'm seeing this war as being quite a long one down here. So, what an opportunity for me. Is there any units? Pick you and go there. Going to go ahead and create 3 more units there and consolidate this. So we should be okay. Yes, perfect. I judged that to perfection. Haha. Right. We'll take an admin power hit here actually, because I do need the prestige to recover. France is kicking ass down here, so that's great. Bohemia's got back down and involved. Split its army up a little bit as well, which is good. Genoa is causing trouble as well. That's good. Fantastic. Oh yes, this is exactly what we need. We need to wipe Scotland off the map, or at least destroy them to the point where they're really not a threat. But also, we could annul the treaty with France as part of this deal. Now, I don't know whether France would be cheesed off by that or not. Are they actually cheesed off here? No. Okay. Despite the fact I've just declared on an ally. Right, we'll do that. Hopefully this would be a quick siege. I wouldn't mind this being a quick siege. We do have a little bit of a siege. Yeah, we have a one siege there. I don't know how this is going to... Yeah. So -2 from no blockade. But the leader and the cannons are helping. Alright, France. France is crushing this. Absolutely crushing this. Just hoping that Scotland does not call France in. Just hoping so, anyway. Right, I'm going to stick here, actually. I'm going to stick in Lothian. Decent army of that from the Scots, actually. It's interesting. Hoping that they can... Yeah, because if they pull out of this war... Well, if France actually wins this war now, then they will no longer be on my side of a war, so they would technically be able to call me in. Well, Scotland would technically be able to call them in, I think. I'm pretty sure that's the case. Religious civil disorder in Cologne, because they got reformed stuff coming out. Scotland is actually converted to reformed. There's a centre of reformation there. Okay. So that's going to make this quite interesting when it comes to conversions and the things like that. That's going to be quite interesting. Northumberland as a province is a bit lame. But I'm winning my siege at the moment. He has no siege. I have siege. I have an extra cannon. So I should win my siege first. After that, I may consider attacking that army. Just to make sure, I might go ahead... Right, truce with England has just ended. But England can wait before I stomp on them. Seizing my opportunity with Scotland right now. 74 ships from Castile. And Provence combined. That's insane. There we go. That's a very good war score down here, though. It's a tiny bit annoying. Because I wouldn't mind clearing this up really quickly before Scotland has a chance to call France into the war. If they're able to do that, I don't know. Oh, that was a bit of a tip. That would be typical, though, wouldn't it? That that siege will drop before the siege of Lothian. Be so typical. Oh my god! You got a massive tick. It's ridiculous. Either way, I need to win this siege. This is the most important, because I've got other forts, whereas he hasn't. Ooh, excellent. 82% war score. Go in and attack. Please catch that army and stop that siege. Phew. Thank God for that. Blimey. Right, 82% all of a sudden, which is great. But I do want to occupy the provinces I want as well, because well, it's just better. Where are you running to? Wouldn't mind catching you up and stack wiping you, actually. You're going to be running to there, aren't you? I think. Yes. Okay. Catch that up. Stack wipe. Hurry up. Move. Come on. The king's in charge. 19th of May there. Are you going to arrive there before the tick? You are! Brilliant. Going to arrive there before the morale tick. Stack wipe. Brilliant. I do want, as I said, I do want to occupy provinces that I want. So I'm going to make sure that they're occupied, because I think there is a slight reduction in... there is a slight reduction in the cost to actually annex, I think, if you start if you actually occupy the province that you're sieging, that you want. Right, yeah, they're trying to build some men as well. So, also I'm imagining that because of can't actually walk out there, no. But I'm not bothered by that. So as soon as I've occupied these provinces, I'm not too bothered by the Western Isles. Right, full on peace, perfect. As soon as I've occupied this one, I'm going to be absolutely fine. Right, come on. There we go. Right, so, super peace. Ayrshire, yes. Lothian, yes. Inverness. And I guess I could go Sutherland. And the Western Isles. Just leave the two provinces there. And annul that. That's a big one. That's huge, that is. Like, literally massive. I could vassalize you. That's another thing I could do, but I don't think I will do that. And all your money. You're not willing to take that. Why? Right, you're willing to do that. That's fine. Scotland and England might join a coalition against me. In that case, then, what I might do is I might leave the Western Isles to it. It's not going to reduce the coalition amount, but it's fine. It's going to split the country up and allows me to ask for a bit more money, because I think that's going to be a little bit more important. Take more money. And then, yeah, annul the treaty with France. That's exactly what I want. Okay, that is what you call jumping on an opportunity. And I'm hoping that France won't get annoyed at me for this. Let's see, they're at 109 at the moment, so let's go. Bam. Wicked. Right, Scotland has announced me as a rival, la-di-da. Not bothered about that. Right, I will put my army in Lothian. Right, so we want to core all of this, and then eventually we're going to work on missionaries. So did France turn around to me and go bleh for doing that? No. Bit of aggressive expansion, but that's about it. They weren't too annoyed that I just wiped out one of their allies. Which is fine. I'm quite happy about that. Cool. Okay, so next idea... Okay, Savoy has peaced out of that war. Great. So we will wait for military. Right. I'll keep all my forts up just in case of a landing or whatnot, because that is also a possibility. That could also happen, like Castile or something, or Aragon might decide. Right. England, Scotland and Denmark hate me. The religion in Lothian changes to Protestant. Well, that saves me converting. Fine. I'll take that. Brilliant. Okay, so we've got a centre of reformation here. Now, if we can convert that to Protestant, then that means that it won't spread its heresy around. So that's going to be important, that. Brilliant. I'm so glad about that, though. I'm so glad that that happened. That is a great thing to happen. I did not realise that, though. Now, we could declare war on England if we wanted to, but I might just try and stomp out some of this first, and, you know, I mean, there's some serious Gaelic separatism here. So I sort of want to stomp out a little bit of what's going on up here first before I attack down here. Scotland's been pulled apart, so that's good. Right, subsidies from France cancelled. That's fine. So we must be operating at a loss now then, yes we are, because we're rooting out corruption and whatnot. Yeah, we're spending a bit on rooting out corruption, but we're still operating at a loss. Probably because of a bit of inflation. I'll go ahead and drop some of that. Religious civil disorder over there. We have a very big army as well, is the other thing. And a few too many ships. In fact, these cogs we don't really need anymore at the moment. Might get rid of these for now. Ooh, I'll take the admin power, actually. I might get rid of the cogs. Okay, religious civil disorder. We can build these back, can't we? Get rid. It also ensures that I can't actually send my troops over here. No, officially can't. Gain stability. Fantastic. Big amount of rebels, though. God. Still have all my forts up as well. That's the other thing. Which will also be of concern. But I'm keeping them up just in case of landings. Who are we actually fighting still here? Provence, Aragon, Castile and Naples. Okay. This French stack is going to lose. It did lose. Bohemia is still going to... Oh no, I thought Bohemia was going to jump in there for a second. Going very, very well. There's a bunch of rebels over in Bohemia as well, which is not good. This fort here is now completely redundant. Destroy castle. I do not need that anymore. So that's going to help with a few bits and bobs. If necessary, I can push out my lights here and help out with this. No, didn't need to, but I could have done that. 4 lights, 8 galleys. My own lights are out of date, though. That's the thing. Like, they're not for fighting these. They really are not for fighting. We're being blockaded, but that's fine. I'm not bothered. So 3 forts. That should be fine. This is an odd fort structure here. I might get rid of this one and build on in Ayrshire or something like that. That's a bit odd. But I might leave that for now because it depends. Because if I eventually take over all of England, then coastal forts might be better. Because then defending on the coastline is going to be a lot better than an inland fort like here. Sutherland, well, we can convert you pretty easily. Inverness has a religious zeal on, but Ayrshire doesn't. And that's the one with the centre of Reformation in. So that's going to be massive. It's going to be great, actually. Now, we are operating at a loss, I do realise that, but it's fine. And we've been called into a war! Oh my god. We've been called into a war against Poland and Lithuania. Okay, so Bohemia, Poland, Moldavia, Lithuania and Mecklenburg. Pomerania, Bohemia and France. Okay, well, I guess we'll accept because of stuff. But I'm hoping... Right, our Admiral's dead, but I'm not too bothered by that. He's dead, but I don't care. But maybe if France ends this war pretty soon, then all these troops that are here can all go and help out over there. So it's Bohemia, Oh, yes, okay. What is this? Pomerania, Bohemia, France, Ireland, and Trier. So no Genoa for this one. But Trier's got a decent force. Poland is going to have a huge army, though, isn't it? Yeah. That army there, Magdeburg, has just walked into so much trouble. So yes, we'll wait for some tech upgrades here, as opposed to getting any ideas. Austria have set France as their rival. That's interesting to know. Bohemia, Castile, and France. Austria seems to just hate on the west, really. Not sure what's their opinion of me, actually. That might be well worth knowing. Pretty bad. Okay. They don't really like me very much. I'm going to keep my forts up, though, because you never know. Some sort of landing could come in. Maybe as soon as the war with Castile is over, I might be able to actually fight a little bit more. Well, drop the forts. France needs to peace out of this war with Castile quite quickly. Got to look at the fact that Provence and Castile are low as well. But I'm going to end the part right here, so that's it for now. Thanks for watching. If you like EU4, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. But for now, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time for more from myself, Matt the Tomato. Cheers for watching, guys.